for your team, but the opposing team, but Divine Weaver, your racks are all gone. I mean, just so sad. And I'm not even going to go ahead and say it was the amazing play from the Scourge. I mean, from the Sentinel. It was more or less the bad play from the Scourge. I'm not really sure what they were thinking. A lot of the times they wasted a lot of ultimates as they are effectively found farming now. The tower is going down. So I'm just going to go ahead and give it a pause here and talk about it. As Night Stalker does leave, as we see there. Wow. That's a major stomp again. Sorry about the stomps, guys. I have a really hard time with version switcher. I can't seem to get the map found when I click on the game. It says it cannot find the map that the game was played on. However, the map is in the same file as, say, this game. It's in maps download, just like some of the other games that I'm needing, that I was trying to cast, and it just says it can't find it. So I'm not really sure. If anybody has any help, please leave a comment on that, as I can't seem to get that to work. The main reason for the stomp was just the bad play. As I was saying earlier, this anti-mage got caught out so much, and bad item choices as well. Especially once you're already getting stomped, there's no need for you to get these DPS items, as you just need survivability at that point. You need to survive. And going 1, 6, and 4 as an anti-mage and your team's only hope for carry later in the game against the Weaver is really not what you need. You have to go, a little bit more defensive, and then pick up that, the Manta style, followed by whatever the hell else you'd like to go. It doesn't really matter after that, as you do a pretty good amount of DPS. You could go MKB, you could go crit stick, you could go then you could even go the battle fear if you really wanted to. But I don't like the item choices coming out of this Scourge. I really feel like they could have just should have went that VIP booster Manta. Night Stalker was fairly effective at ganking as he could be. The counter ganking from Sentinel was much better though. This Omni Knight, such a powerful hero, was able to keep his whole team alive. There were so many opportunities where the Scourge were just about to kill somebody, but they couldn't. They would healed, repelled, plus the Omni Knight would ulti, and that guy would live for maybe an extra 5 to 10 seconds, and that would enable them to bring down 1 or 2 Scourge heroes and really tip the fight in their favor. Even in the engagements where the Scourge really had the advantage, the Omni Knight was really able to come in and save. And even obviously the gold advantage because they just stomped, but before that they had a good plethora of items up on the support heroes, where the Scourge did not. They really we were really underfarmed for the whole game, really just trying to survive. And as well, when they moved that Earthshaker around to gank, I really feel like they should have left him in lane with Anti-Mage and let the Shadow Demon roam to gank, because he is such an effective ganker, so strong. Soul Catcher and Disruption is so powerful. If it gets dropped on pretty much anybody, it's really going to be able to take him down. Yeah, I also didn't like when they didn't, get that sentry to get rid of that ward block and for the creep pull. Because when the Anti-Mage did die at the beginning of the game, it was all down here. It was all down here. He got initiated here and died somewhere around up here. But if you if you get the sentry and get rid of that creep pull, you're all here and here. And the ganking from the Sentinel would just become so much less effective, as they, you don't really want to dive that early in the game with your Weaver, who was ending up getting most of the kills and getting taken down so easily. And that's about it from me, guys. Just sorry for another stomp. Like I said, I'm also having a hard time finding games, as nobody's really playing Dota 1 anymore. This game is pretty old. I think it's not it's maybe I think it's about a month ago. But like I said, it's getting pretty rough in terms of finding any replays. And yeah, that will be all, guys. Take it easy. GG. I'm sorry, that's when he says that was dumb. Take it easy, guys, and have a good night.